Hey, what's up, y'all? So, yes, it is time to do the third and final installment of my mum, um, mum, um, 2022-23 bowl season official predictions. So, anyway, so I guess we will start with these Friday games. That's tomorrow. We've got Maryland and and number 23, or I have them 25, NC State. And NC State is a 1 point favorite. I know that Maryland's receiving core has been, you, they've had a lot of opt-outs and transfers, so very depleted uh, wide receiver group for Maryland, which I think would have been an advantage for Maryland. But since a lot of those guys opted out, now I'm gonna have to go with NC State. Yeah, and that 1 point. Do you see how that works? Let's see. This the what bowl was this? This was the DMB. Shit, what does that mean? Oh yeah, the Duke's Mayo Bowl. That's right. I think the winning coach gets a cooler full of mayonnaise dumped on him. So at least we'll get to see Dave Dorn get get a a cooler full of mayonnaise dumped on him. But anyway, so yeah, let's see. Now we got Pitt and number 18 or number 17. UCLA, and UCLA is an 8 point favorite. Let's see. This is the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. So yes, the winning coach gets a cooler full of frosted flakes and milk dumped on him. So, and this game is being played in El Paso. Yes, at UTEP's stadium. Where's the Duke's Mayo Bowl? I think it's at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. So, yeah, let's see. Now we got the Tax Slayer Gator Bowl, number 21, or I have them number 20. Notre Dame versus number 19. I also have them number 19, South Carolina. Right. So Notre Dame and South Carolina, both of these teams have had a lot of opt-outs. I think that I was originally going to go with South Carolina, but they do have a lot of opt-outs. You know that the Notre Dame did have Michael Mayer opt out. But I mean, South Carolina did have a lot of players that they're losing, that are transferring. That Gene Bell and yeah, that other tight end Stogner. Yeah, are gone. Let's see. Marshawn Lloyd transferring. Josh Van might be hurt for this game. So I think I am going to have to go with Notre Dame and those 3.5 points. So, but I mean, it could happen. I mean, the Gamecocks shocked the world twice. Can they do it a third time? We'll see. But I think it's going to be a lot harder this time. So, but anyway, so now we've got Ohio versus Wyoming in the Barstool Sports Arizona Bowl. So if you want to watch this game, you have to go over to Barstool, barstoolsports.com. And there will be a link on their website that will take you to barstool.tv, or I guess you could just put in barstool.tv. But you have to watch it online. It won't be on your so it won't be on regular TV. So anyway, and Ohio is a 2.5-point favorite. I mean, it's really hard to know who to go with here. I mean, but Wyoming, literally has no running backs. Yes, all of their they had 4 running backs hit the portal. So because of this lack of running backs, I think I am going to have to pick Ohio and the 2.5 points, where originally I would have gone with Wyoming. That's who I went in all who I went with in all of the bowl pick'ems that I entered. So, but now I think Ohio is going to win. So let's see. Now we got the Capital One. Where's the Arizona Bowl? I guess it's being played in Arizona, I guess. And the Capital One Orange Bowl, of course, being played at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. We've got number 6 or number 8 Tennessee, and we got number 7 or number 6 Clemson, and Clemson is a 6-point favorite. And I think I am gonna have to go with it's the Orange Bowl, so it's orange versus orange. So, but anyway, so Clemson is a 6-point favorite, and I think I am going to take Clemson because of Tennessee has of course Hendon Hooker, out with a knee injury, right? His torn ACL back in the South Carolina game. And then of course also wide receivers Jalen Hyatt, Cedric Tillman, So I think I am gonna go with Clemson. So, so Clemson not starting the ukulele anymore. He has transferred to Oregon State. Yes, to the relief of many a Tater man. Cole Klubnik, who will be starting this game. So, but anyway, so now let's move on to Saturday. It's gonna be playoff day. So we start out with 2 appetizers at noon. We do have the All-State Sugar Bowl. We got number 5, or I also have them number 5, Alabama, and we got number 9, but I actually have them number 10, Kansas State, and Alabama is a 6.5-point favorite. Now, of course, in in all of my pick'ems. Of course, I do still have picked um, uh, Kansas State, but anyway, but that was because I thought that Bryce Young and Will Anderson would opt out. But it turns out that Bryce Young and Will Anderson are playing, so I now believe that Alabama will win. So yeah, and cover those 6.5 points. Let's see. Next, we got the Iowa versus Kentucky. Yeah, the TransPerfect Music City Bowl. Yeah, and I believe that Iowa and Kentucky played in a bowl game last year. I think it was the Outback Bowl, and Kentucky won that one. So, anyways, Iowa is a 2-point favorite. But also, unfortunately for Iowa, they don't have a quarterback because Spencer Petras and the backup Alex Padilla. Both of them are trash anyway. By the way, they are transferring and not playing, so now they're down to a quarterback who has never taken a snap in college. And I mean, if he couldn't even beat out Spencer Petras, then that tells you everything you need to know. Now, on the flip side, you've got Kentucky with no running backs. Well, I mean, yeah, we'll talk about Kentucky's quarterback in a little bit, but I mean, yeah, they lose Christopher Rodriguez and Kavasier Smoke. So yes, now they're down to their to their third running back. Yeah, to their third and fourth string running back. So, and of course, Will Levis did also opt out to prepare for the draft. So, yeah, this is going to be a very boring game. I mean, yeah, it's going to be a very, boring, low scoring game. I think that probably both sides are probably going to struggle to move the ball. So, but I mean, I guess, I'm an SEC homer. So, I mean, I guess I'll take Kentucky, but I'm not really confident at all. But anyway, so now I would talk about the playoff bowls here. Yeah, playoff bowls in that. Yeah, we do have number 3, but I think that they should have been number 4. But they're number 3, TCU, and number 2, Michigan. Yeah, really had TCU and Ohio State switched, but whatever. I really feel that TCU should have, should have, dropped, at least one spot after losing to Kansas State. But anyway, so Michigan is a 7.5 point favorite. That one's going to be at 4. And of course, at 8, you have number 4, Ohio State, and number 1, Georgia. And Georgia is a 6.5 point favorite. Let's see, so you got TCU and Michigan are in the, the Fiesta Bowl. And then you've got, Ohio State and Georgia in the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl. And then TCU and Michigan are in the Verbo Fiesta Bowl. Anyway, yeah, so I think that this Georgia-Ohio State game, yes, I do think that it's, going to be a blowout. I think that we're going to beat them by a couple of scores, right? think it's going to be kind of similar to what Michigan did to Ohio State. So, but anyway, yeah. So I'm not expecting to sweat the fourth quarter at all. So, but meanwhile, the TCU and Michigan game, yeah, I think that yeah, that's going to be the far better of these two playoff games. Yeah, I think it's actually going to be a good game. I think it'll be close. One of the best playoff games that we've had. I think it'll come down to the wire. I think that TCU is not going to quit. Max Duggan is going to work some magic. But in the end, I just think that Michigan will prove to be um, too much. So I do have Michigan winning, but I think TCU is going to cover that that seven that 7.5 point spread. But I do think that the luck has run out for TCU, and that showed in the loss to Kansas State. So of course that means yes that I do have Georgia and Michigan in the national championship. So anyway, so how about we skip Sunday because that's the NFL. So now on Monday, we do have the last day of bowl games. Yeah, so pretty much yeah. So yes, the last day of college football. Aside from the national championship, but I mean that is just one game. So we will have a chance to say goodbye to college football. But anyway, so we do have Mississippi State at Illinois. Mississippi State is ranked 22. Mississippi State is a 1 point favorite. And I mean, let's see some opt outs. Guess Illinois is losing their star running back, who was the Power Five's leading rusher in the regular season. Chase Brown is opting out. So meanwhile, for Mississippi State, I mean, yes. Ra Thomas is transferring. He is now a Georgia Bulldog. So no wait, yeah, didn't we get Ra Thompson or was that the guy from Mizzou? Yeah. Anyway, so yeah. So yeah, I believe yeah. I think he did transfer to Georgia. So and then but I mean they do have a lot of other wide receivers. I mean they do a really good job of spreading the ball around, so that shouldn't be too big of a deal. But so but anyway, so yeah, and of course we do know that my mom, Mike Leach, sadly, my mom passed away unexpectedly. So of course they did have and it was that the interim coach that Dave Arnett, right? He has now been named the new head coach. So anyway, so I think that yeah that the Bulldogs will win this one for the Pirate. So let's see, and this is the Rayleigh Quest Bowl. formerly known as the Outback Bowl. Right. Well, it's still the Outback Bowl to me, but yeah, it's the end of an era. So yeah, I guess they did not renew their I guess the contract went up on on their on their sponsorship for the bowl. So but it is still being played in Tampa. But yeah. So anyway, so then we got number 16 or number 13 Tulane, and number 10 or number 11 Southern Cal in the Goodyear Cotton Bowl Classic. And USC is a 2-point favorite. So now Tulane, yeah, it looks like they've got everyone playing. So it looks like they're going to be at full strength. No one's opting out or transferring. So looks like they're going to be at full strength as far as I know. But anyway, and then USC is not. You know that Jordan Addison, yeah, he's opted out. But I mean, they still have other weapons. They still got Taj Washington. They still got Mario Williams, and it looks like and of course Caleb Williams is still gonna play. So yeah, but anyway, so I think that they will still have enough left to beat Tulane. And now these Power Five, these Group of Five versus Power Five, New Year's Six Bowls. Of course, the Power Five has had the upper hand recently. I think that in the beginning, the Group of Five won 3 of the first 4, but now the Power Five has won 4 in a row and 5 of the last 6. Looks like the odds really do favor the Power 5 team. So I am going to take USC, the 2 points. Okay, anyway, so now we've got the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. Yeah, so we have the Cheez-It Bowl and the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. So they're sponsoring 2 bowls. That's just not fair. So we have number 17 or number 18, LSU versus Purdue. LSU is a 14.5-point favorite. Now, a lot of opt-outs. There's opt-outs for both of these teams. You have for Purdue, they are losing their star quarterback. Aiden O'Connell is opting out. So, and then also they do lose their top 2 receivers, wide receiver Charlie Jones and tight end Payne Durham, also opting out. Yes, looks like so Purdue has really been hit hard. I mean, LSU kind of was too. They did both have Keyshawn Boutte, right? I mean, remember how we thought that he was coming back next year, but he was but he had decided not to play anyway. Well, now it's no longer the case. Now he has, guess as of yesterday, he did declare for the draft, and said that he would not be playing in the bowl. So, and then of course, and also Jeray Jenkins. They've got wide receiver 2 and 3 opting out, but they do still have their leading receiver Malik Neighbors. So looks like Jaden Daniels should be back for this game. Of course, they also have Brock Nussmeier, who of course lit up Georgia in the second half of the SEC championship. So whichever quarterback they do decide to go with. I'm still going to take LSU to win either way, but that 14.5 does seem like a lot. So I think I am going to take Purdue to cover, but I think that LSU will win. And let's see now the final game, the final bowl. We've got number 11 or number 7, Penn State, and then number 8 or number 9, Utah. And Utah is a 2-point favorite. It's the Rose Bowl game presented by Prudential. Opt-outs. Let's see, opt-outs. Utah does lose that tight end. His name Kincaid, right? But I mean, they do still have their other tight end. Do have Thomas Yasmin, and he's really good too. So, but anyway, so both of them had a cornerback opt out. They're supposed to be high draft picks. Yeah, you had Cole Porter, Junior, for Penn State, and I forgot who the guy from Utah was. But anyway, so I mean, so the opt-outs aren't really changing my mind here. I mean, I did originally have Utah when I did the pick'ems. I think I am going to stick with Utah, so I think I'll take Utah and those 2 points. So anyways, that's it. So let me know what you think in the comments below. And thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all again next time.